Hi guys, today I am going to discuss about Makefile and its uses. So before start this tutorial, I would like to show you my previous video which I have already uploaded onto the YouTube. So these all are related to the embedded technology. So if you want to explore, then you can watch these videos. And please also subscribe my channel, like it and share in your group. So let's start. So first I would like to share and discuss few things related to the Makefile. So what is Make? So Make is a utility which determines automatically which piece of large program need to be recompiled and issue the commands to recompile them. So that means Make is a utility which help you to compile your entire project, and also it's detect the change into the code. So that means you don't need to compile your entire project. For example, if your project size is 1 GB and you are thinking that you will have to rebuild again and again the entire project, so this is not a case with the Makefile. So if you are changing one C file, so it will compile that C file and also which are related to that C files. So during the recompilation it will take few seconds to compile the project. So these are the benefits of Make utility. Then let's jump onto the Makefile. So what is Makefile? So Makefile is a file which has defined rules to build a project, which tells the build automation tool Make how to compile and link. That means if you want to use Make tool, then you will have to create a Makefile where you can specify your rules, how you are going to link your program, link your libraries, link your header files into the Makefile. Then third is, what is the difference between Makefile and the Makefile? So the first Makefile is starting with small m letter and the second one is starting with capital M letter. So this is not just much important, but you can consider this question important as per the interview perspective. So if for execution Make is not given -f option, then it first look for a file Makefile. That means you'll have to create your Makefile which should start small m letter, and then it will look for the capital M. And if you are not if you are specifying -f, then the first look for a capital M and then Makefile. So this is just a basic information about the Makefile -f flag. And then the fourth question is, what are the content of the Makefiles? So for this, let's jump onto the practical session where I will show you all the content and the important argument of the Makefile. So I have created few files which I'm going to use for this demonstration. I need to just copy the header files. Where it is? Yeah, hello make.h. Okay, so this is my Makefile. So I created this Makefile using capital M letter. So make sure you will have to specify this capital M, otherwise you will have to use -f flag. So this is the content of the Makefile. So first argument is the cross compile. So here you can specify your toolchain if you are using any other platform like ARM or MIPS. So you will have to specify your toolchain name here. So after this experiment I will also show you that. In CC you will have to pass your compiler. So you can see I'm just calling this argument, so I'm not specifying anything, so that means it is going to use GCC. and then this C flag. If you want to create object file, then you can use -c. If you want to add GDB symbols in your binary for your debugging, then you can specify -g. And then includes directory, so that means where you are pointing, where your all header files which are using in this source are located. So right now it's pointing one directory back, so I will change it to the current directory, so you can use only /. In this case it will look header file into the current directory. And if you are using library, so you can specify the libraries here. So if you really want to explore the library, then you can watch my library creation video, where I have uploaded 2 videos. One is for static library creation and second is for the dynamic library creation. So the next one is the sources. Here you can specify your C files. So I am using 2 C files, so I specified the file name. If you have a bunch of C file, then you can use star, and then it will point all the C files which are located in your source code. Again, if you have some libs, so right now I am not showing the libs example, so I commented these lines, but if you want to explore, then again you can watch the library creation video, and you can try to link your SO files in this makefile. Then executable, so this is the binary which you can specify. So here you can specify any name. So for this experiment, just I am giving the eVision name, but you can specify any name. Then the next one is the object. So in object you will have to use the sources, and this will create the object file of the source, and then all. So when you hit make command, then your pointer will come then on this all. So it will use the sources and executable, and then the executable will use these objects, and then the object will use the CC compiler. CC means your compiler, where we have specified GCC, and it will use object, libs and LD flags. So I will encourage you, then after this experiment you can watch my library creation video, and you can try to link few libraries, so then you will get better understanding about the makefiles. Because when you are going to compile any big open source project, then these parameters play a very important role. Then it will also call the C flags and the includes, and the last is the clean. So in the when you enter make clean, then it will remove executable and the objects file which is created during this experiment. So let's see how it works. So you will have to use make. So you can see it's using GCC, and again the flag which I have passed into the C flags, and -i, it is targeting the header file in the current directory and the file name. So it's created eVision executable. So let's execute it. Again you can use file command to check the property of the binary. So this binary is 64-bit LSB executable, compiled for x86 and 64-bit architecture, and not stripped. So this is the simple things related to makefile. I will also show you some experiments. So let's open this makefile, and now I will pass one directory back into the include argument. So that means my makefile will look header files in one directory back, not in the current directory. So you can use make clean, so it will remove all the executable and the object files. So now if I use make, okay, so if the header file is located into the current directory, then GCC will default pick. So we'll have to move this onto the desktop, So I'm moving this header file onto the desktop. So now you can see it's showing the error. Hello make.h, no such file or directory. So if I copy that file onto the one directory back, then the make file will link the header file which is located one directory back. So that means if you are having a big project, so and your source and headers are located into the different location, so rather copy all the C files and header files into the root directory. You can specify the path of your C code and the header files. So makefile directly link the C code and header file during the compilation. And so now I will also show you, if you want to cross compile this code for the ARM architecture, then where you need to change into the makefile. So first of all, I will have to export the toolchain. So let me export the toolchain. So this is the toolchain which I downloaded from the Raspberry Pi website, and instead of GCC I will use this toolchain. So just open makefile, and in the cross compilation you will have to specify this. So this is the value of this variable, so here it will use this, and the GCC will automatically added after this hyphen. So let's compile it. Okay, first we'll have to make clean, and now make. So let's check the property of executable. So here you can see this is 32-bit LSB executable and compiled for ARM architecture. So now if you copy this binary onto the Raspberry Pi, so it will run on the Raspberry Pi board. So this was the basic stuff related to makefile. So if you really want to explore, you can link libraries, you can link many header files or many source files. So this will give you the better understanding about the makefile. So hope you enjoyed this video and you get some information about the makefile. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel and share in your group. Bye bye.